We continue tonight with our coverage of comedian and entertainment Bill Cosby, who was released from prison this afternoon after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his sexual assault conviction. The court's decision today centered on Cosby's argument that in 2005, the Montgomery County District Attorney at the time, Bruce Castor, whose name you may recognize because he represented Trump in his second impeachment trial, made an informal deal not to bring criminal charges against Cosby. That promise led Cosby to not take the fifth and instead make incriminating statements in Andrea Constand's 2005 civil suit, which Castor's successor then used in Cosby's criminal case. The justices ruled today that convicting Cosby on the basis of incriminating evidence he provided when assured of no threat of criminal charges was an unfair violation of Cosby's constitutional rights. The court also ruled that Cosby cannot be tried on the same charges they've vacated with this conviction. Joining me now to discuss is BNC's chief legal correspondent, Dr. Laura McNeal, and President and CEO of Time's Up, Tina Tchen. Thank you, ladies, both for joining me. So, Dr. Laura, I have just so many questions about this because it is an informal deal, therefore not sanctioned by the court. How is this the first time this has come up as an issue? I just didn't understand how binding it could be because it was like a gentleman's handshake.
That's a perfect analogy, Charles, a gentleman's handshake indeed. This is very rare. Typically, any type of prosecutorial agreements not to prosecute, not to pursue criminal charges is done in writing. There's a judge involved. But the fact that this was made kind of casually in a press release is why it's so controversial. And it's also controversial because DA Castor is supposed to be a district attorney for the Commonwealth, for the people. He should be trying to prosecute people that he thinks are guilty of crimes, not allow these kind of backdoor deals that are helping the civil case. That's outside of his job and very out of character for a DA.
Ms. Tchen, I also don't understand, if I don't have it in writing, I'm not saying anything to incriminate myself. I don't understand any part of this. This idea of a verbal agreement not to prosecute me, and then I go in and say all the horrible things I've done. And in addition to that, how do they prove the content of the conversation?
Well, that's the other thing that's outrageous about this, Pennsylvania Supreme Court decision, is that the trial court in the criminal case heard testimony about this deal, trying to prove up a deal, and the trial court found that they did not believe Bruce Castor. They found his testimony to be equivocal, right? And Andrea Constand's lawyers were very clear, and they reiterated it today in their statement. They had no part of the deal. They didn't know about the deal. They learned about the deal from the same press conference. So there wasn't really a deal. And then let's be clear, what Dr. Laura just said is really important to understand. This was a deal because Bill Cosby was getting sued for damages that he could pay off, right? This would be like, I'm not going to prosecute you for a crime because you're a rich defendant and you can pay off those claims. This is not justice, right? Our criminal justice system should not be for sale. And that's what Bruce Castor did. He put it up for sale. And now what's happened is the survivors suffer, right? The survivors who were waiting so long for justice against Bill Cosby, they are the ones who are suffering. And as you pointed out, Charles, I heard your last segment, he was not exonerated on the facts. That's really important to remember today. There is nothing about this decision that overturns the jury's finding when they believed Andrea Constand that she was drugged and raped by Bill Cosby.
Dr. Laura, also explain to me why the court would take the step of barring any future litigation on this issue.
Yeah, so essentially the court was making the argument that any future litigation, or rather charges towards Bill Cosby, should not be allowed or should be barred, because they said the original charges should have never been brought in the first place, because this agreement, this, as you say, gentleman's handshake, should have been binding. It should have been controlling. So they said since the initial rationale or reasoning, legal reasoning for bringing these charges in the first place was unconstitutional, was incorrect, they can't justify now you go and try to bring those charges again. But I want to emphasize that's just in the specific case against Andrea in this case, but does not apply to other victims who may still be within that statute of limitations. Now, we know at this case the challenge was she was the only plaintiff, based on my recall, that still was within the statute of limitations. I believe they filed those charges against Bill Cosby within 12 days of the statute of limitations expiring for Andrea Contrand. And so essentially the court's saying the initial charges should have never been brought, and we're going to bar them doing it later on as well.
Let me ask another question, Ms. Tchen, because I'm just curious here. So are there any options to move this out of Pennsylvania, out of a state court, and file any federal charges, or is the state court just it? They are done. These accusers have no other option at this point.
Well, in the case of Ms. Constant, I think that's true, right? That's what the Pennsylvania Supreme Court has said. And I don't know that there's another venue to hold him criminally accountable for what happened. Now, Gloria Allred was on today. She represents plaintiffs in Los Angeles in a civil case. So there are civil charges still pending against Bill Cosby. Those cases were actually stayed until this criminal case was over. Now that that criminal case is over, I think those civil cases are going to start to move forward. So there are some other, avenues for recourse here. But the idea that these survivors have been denied criminal sanctions, criminal penalties, jail time against this man who has, there are 60 women who have come forward with a consistent story of being drugged, of being raped, of being sexually assaulted. We're talking about teenagers. These aren't just adult women. There are teenagers who were assaulted when they were in their teens, working on the Cosby Show and other aspects of the entertainment industry. This man is a serial predator. That is the other thing that has happened today. And this often happens when we do not prosecute and jail sexual assault predators. They are repeat offenders. That's part of the pathology. They do it over and over again. And now he's released and he's out free.
So, Dr. Laura, I have less than a minute here. I want to just make sure I get this one question in. So, if they have vacated this conviction, what impact does that have on these civil suits that are outstanding? Can they use the testimony in those that was rendered in this criminal case in the civil suits, or do they have to just not touch that at all?
No, so we saw this with the O.J. Simpson trial, so all of that is fair game. What's important, though, is having enough evidence to actually find charges, rather a verdict, or rather a reward for those civil cases. And right now there's so much time that has passed. I don't know if they're going to be successful or how successful they will be, but I'm very confident that these women will pursue these civil charges with great fervor, because they want justice. The criminal justice system, they feel, has failed them, so now they're hoping the civil system will not do the same.
Dr. Laura McNeal and Tina Tchen, thank you guys for enlightening me and our audience tonight and joining me here on the show.
Charles, can I say one more thing? Let me just say one more thing. I don't want survivors who are listening to this or watch this news to be deterred if you need help. And if you need help, the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund is there for you. So you can text the words "get help" to 30644. If you are suffering from sexual harassment in the workplace or sexual assault, please come find us and get help.
Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.